Hey guys, I'm back with another debunking of ghost videos and the paranormal, this time number 3. If you want to see the first video, skip to this time here. Skip to that if you want to begin the video. I want to say thank you to all the people who've come to my previous video, the ball lightning one. I know you came for the ball lightning, not the ghost thing, but I still appreciate it. I appreciate all the people who subbed since then as well. I had no idea that was going to blow up the way it did for my channel. It blew up for my channel. Not as big as other things for my channel. But yeah, I do appreciate it. I appreciate all the comments. One person said I look like Bill Burr. One comment said, I'm not debunking them, I'm just giving an opinion. That is true. That is true. Some of these, they are just opinions. But there are a lot you can debunk. But I'm not going to put opinion in the title. That's just stupid. I've been looking at a couple of videos lately from Slapped Ham. Callan from Slapped Ham. I like the channel. Same as Nuke's Top 5. I do like the channel, but there's a lot of ridiculousness on that channel. And they're very careful not to point out the easy way to find out if they're true or not. It's quite funny. So this first one, I've seen this before, and when I first watched it, I just briefly glanced at it. First of all, I didn't for once think it was real. This is on one of the most recent ones on Slapped Ham channel. But yeah, it's about a guy sleeping in his bed and he's been hearing things and feeling things throughout the night. So he sets up a CCTV camera. Now you see him tossing and turning in the bed. He's struggling to sleep. And he wakes up and he pulls the blankets up. And then a figure is suddenly under his blanket. And then he pulls it back and the figure's gone. Scary shit. Scary shit. Now, a number of things caught my eye straight away. Is the time code on the video it's almost running in real time, whereas the video itself is slightly time lapse. So that's one thing. But you could say that's there. Take it or leave it with that one. But I've taken it into an editing software, and I've marked out the area where I see the discrepancies in the video. So when you're looking at it and you see his bench pressing his quilt up and down, that's me going back and forth frame by frame. But in the highlighted area, you can see the creases of the bed, the mattress, changes from frame to the next frame. Almost like they've put a cut in the video and someone's got in under the blanket, and then on the next part, that's not my red arrow by the way, and on the next part, when he pulls the covers up looking for his ghost girlfriend, she's gone. And there's also another cut. So there's 2 cuts at least in this video I can see. There might be more, I don't know, but there's at least 2 cuts. One when he bench presses his quilt, and the other when he pulls a quilt over to reveal nothing there. I've looked at the bed corner post, which I've highlighted. It moves from frame to frame. Because it's magic. It's magic bed. Bed knobs and broomsticks all of a sudden. So yeah, I'm going to say that is debunked as 2 cuts in that video I can clearly see. Let me know if you can see them. I can see them. Quite clear as day. The next one is from the same uploader. But this, I don't believe these timestamps are real, by the way. I think those timestamps are put in post. But this one, someone is in an apartment. They see a figure walk through. He goes to investigate because he goes to a sink actually. I don't think he goes to investigate. But I have highlighted and enhanced this area where you see the ghostly figure is actually over the door. The door which is facing us, which shouldn't be over the door. It should be behind the door. So obviously that figure has been put in post, which is clear, which is obvious. But just to point out that blurry figure has been put in post after the video. Editing is everything in these things. You see them all the time. Little cuts, little splices, little artifacts in the video. You see that all the time. It's quite easily picked up. This next one is from YouTube. I can't remember their name. I'll link all these videos down below. I can't remember. It's Griffo Media, it says with it. But yeah, he saw that his bin, trash can, whatever you want to call it, was a different part of the driveway when he went to work than when he came home. So he checked his CCTV. Now bear in mind, 90% or 99% the CC doesn't have sound. You can get sound on CCTV, but a lot of them don't have sound. But the only sound you'll hear is the bin sliding and the tap at the end. You won't hear none of the outdoor stuff. None of that. But that's just that. Anyway, the bin slides to the side of the drive, and then a figure up on the left suddenly appears, as if by magic. Now, you could say the drive is on a slope. You could say that. I mean, I think it's more of a concave camera lens. Mine's like a sort of GoPro, so that a fisheye lens, basically. So that might be giving it off, but I do think it is on a slight slope. The bin could have moved, right? The moving of the bin, I think that could be anything in there. It could be something dislodged in there, which just finally fell over. I've put stuff in my recycling bags out in my kitchen. Hours later, whilst I'm playing my PlayStation 4, I will hear the rustling of the bag, and I'm like, shit, what the hell is that? And I go out and I realise it's just something I placed on there, and over time it's gradually fallen slowly, and then it's gone. That could have happened. There could have been something heavy in the bin to move it. Or there's another explanation, which I'm going to go with this one actually. There is a frame in this video. When you go from one frame to the next frame, it changes time of day. I noticed it. I've made her a bit more noticeable in this, but it's when the bin hits the side of the curb on the drive, it instantly switches to a different time of the day. You can see that in the lighting around the house, the houses in the background, the bushes all of a sudden have a different sway because they sort of like rustling in the wind, and then from one frame to the next it's different. You could say that, like, you know, you could have just cut the CCTV because it was like an hour long, but from sliding to seeing the ghost could have been like half an hour. But then the ghost appears before it hits the curb, before the time switch in the video. I keep saying ghost. Well, it is technically, but the ghost appears just before it hits the curb. So that tells me that this is supposed to be in real time. So there's a cut in it, so it's not real time. And that ghost suddenly just appears just before that bin hits the curb. And by the way, anyone with the smallest amount of video editing capability will know that is simply a dissolve. That's what they call video transition. He's basically got an effect or something, or a shape, black shape. You put it into any editing software, you can instantly within 5 minutes make, 5 minutes actually, even within 10 seconds, make that a dissolve into any footage you want. It's easily done, and that's exactly what that looks like to me. Because the CCTV frame rate, it's all down to frame rate. See, the frame rate is lower than when that ghost appears. The ghost appears is silky smooth, and you can clearly tell that was added in later. And you get some people argue in some of those comments, well, he's never uploaded a ghost video before, it must be real. No, that doesn't mean shit. That means shit. It just means he had a good idea. I'll upload a ghost video, get them views. You know, I'm not knocking him for do it. You know, it's a cool way to make a video, but it's not real. So I'm going to say that's bullshit. Well, these next two ones, they're going to be quickfire ones because there's no point going too deep into these because they're hilarious. One is a UFO reported over Baja in Mexico, where one ufologist said, what did he say? We are aware of the concerns that alien entities have about recent launches into space, where it is said that war material is being sent to Earth's orbit. So the aliens, they are monitoring land activities at this point on the planet. How does he know this? How does this ufologist know this about this bloody thing? It's bullshit. But anyway, it's just a balloon. That's what it is. It's a balloon. I originally thought it was when I watched it, because the figure in the sky is sort of like stationary. When I watched it, I thought it's like bird shits on the screen. I thought it's something on the screen. But I put this video into editing software and I've gone through it quite a lot. And the floating figure does actually go behind some of the buildings. I've looked that up. I'm not going to show it. I couldn't be bothered. But I have actually looked that up. So it is in the sky. But it's a balloon. It's a stationary balloon. You see them all the time. I've seen loads up my way. We get them now and again. Like, you know, someone will just let off a balloon. It happens. And it's not the standard shape of an oval balloon, it's a toy balloon. I'm fairly sure I read somewhere, someone thinks it's a stormtrooper balloon. I tried looking that balloon up, I couldn't find that particular balloon which looked exactly like that. I found stormtrooper balloons, but I didn't find that exact shape. But it's a balloon. It's a balloon. That's all it is. And how that reporter knows that it's aliens are watching our planet, and not reporter, sorry, how that ufologist decided that he came up with this, by the way, how he decided that it was aliens that have been watching our land since the SpaceX launches. Bullshit. And the next one is a lady bringing a supposed child to the bus station. I think it's Mexico, they said. And again, goblins. People say goblins. I say it's the doll. Like, or ventriloquist, I can't say it. Ventriloquist dummy. God, that was hard to say. But that's what it is. This is a doll. It's not a goblin. And the final one is a guy. I'm not going to have a go at the original uploader for this. I'll tell you why. But there's a guy uploaded a video of him in a parking lot, a car park. He hears strange noises, and then he starts filming, and he sees an alien. Or what looks like an alien. It looks like the aliens from that film Signs with Mel Gibson. But first of all, I think it's a good piece of filming and CGI this guy has done. I quite like what he's done to the video. Clearly CGI, and the reason being, like I keep saying, always research, do your own research. You can Google that for 10 seconds, go to his video and see he's put CGI in the title. This is more not the original uploader, but on the people who tried to say this is real. What do you think? You don't have to think. You can go find out for yourself and clearly see it's CGI. And it's just perpetuating the myth that if you don't research, if you don't do your own research, look these things up, you'll forever believe the bullshit. That's all these things ever are. You can research anything. That's the beauty of these things. You can look up anything and you can pretty much find, one, it's fake. Two, it's computer imagery, not to fool people, but just because it's a good, cool piece of video imagery. I've done similar things on my channel. I've made little short films. Never once have I said they're real. They're clearly not real if you see them. But it's editing and making films are fun. I like them. You can always debunk these things. They are an opinion, but you have to point out the bullshittery of these things. You just got to. Like I said, I enjoy watching these things. I enjoy watching paranormal investigations. You always got to look with a logical mind. You have to. You have to look with a logical mind. Otherwise, you'll start believing that the Earth is flat. Don't get me started. That was once again another short video of debunking ghost videos and the paranormal. I enjoyed it. I always enjoy them. Sundays are going to be these videos now, the debunking of stuff on Sundays, ghost stuff. And my normal stuff, my weird normal stuff I usually do is going to be throughout the week. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed. And like I said, thank you for all the new subs and the people who watched my previous video. Again, I know you went there for the ball lightning, not the ghost, but I still appreciate it. And that's it. Leave a comment down below. Leave a sub if you're brand new. Do you believe these stuff? Can you easily see the editing in these videos? Or are you a full-on believer? And that's fine if you are a full-on believer, but look things up. Always look it up. Look into that. Anyway, I'm going. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.